Blessed day to you all, my sports to the bone people. Thank you all for tuning in. So today is the day. Yeah, man. West Indies will be taking on England in their first Super 8 game. I'm gonna be giving you my playing 11 along with the batting order. And I'm also gonna be giving you some information as relates to the Super 8. So give a listening ear. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. And if you did not get a chance to name your playing 11 on the live show last night, you can go in the comment section and give your playing 11. So before I go into my team, let me just remind you of a couple of things where the Super 8 is concerned. Now, the Super 8, we have, as the name suggests, 8 teams. Now, coming from the group stage, from Group A, we have India and US. From Group B, we have Australia and England. From Group C, we have West Indies and Afghanistan. From Group D, we have South Africa and Bangladesh. So 10 teams, well, 8 teams. So 8 teams there. Now, those 8 teams, they are split into 2 groups. Groups of 4, right? They have group A. So for group A, we have India, Australia, Afghanistan, Bangladesh. Group B, we have USA, England, West Indies, and South Africa. So 2 groups of 4. Now, just to remind you, 4 out of these 8 teams, they have won the World Cup before. India, England, West Indies, and Australia. Now, in this phase, or at this stage, each team will play every other team once in their group, right? The top 2 teams will continue to the semifinals, right? Now, the semifinals will be played in Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana on the 26th and 27th, respectively, right? So 2 groups of 4, and the top 2 will move from each group after everybody would have played each other once. So that is how that part will work, right? And I am taking this information here from the West Indies official website. So that out of the way, let me move into my playing 11. Before we go into the playing 11, I like to give this disclaimer. This is just me as a regular fan giving my opinion as relates to how I would put together the 11. We know the squad, so this is how I would organize. I have no sort of connection with anybody picking the team. I know none of these guys, all right? So this is just me looking at the squad and saying, all right, this is how I would do the playing 11. So at Darren Sammy Cricket Ground, our last game against Afghanistan, it was good. We're expecting a wicket we're expecting a pitch that will provide runs. It will give the batsmen an opportunity. It will also give the pace bowlers, the spinners also, value for money. Ravman Powell summed it up well prior to the Afghanistan game that it's probably 60-40 in favor of the batsmen when it comes on to this pitch. So we're going to go Johnson Charles again, right? Johnson Charles scored some runs in the last game, and we're going with him, hoping that he will come good again for us. Similar to Brandon King. We haven't had Brandon King firing just yet, so we're hoping Brandon King also will fire. Now we're set to come up against some world-class players. Jaffa Archer, right? We have people like Moeen Ali with the ball. We have Adil Rashid, all right? I think Mark Wood is also there. Quite a few guys that will be expected to do well for them with the ball. We also have guys, well, when it's time to talk about their batting, I will do that. So Johnson, Charles, and King to open. Nicholas Pooran to bat at number 3. He will see it as unfinished business from the last game against Afghanistan, right? We got the win. Nicholas Puran said after the game, it's a team sport. Whether or not he gets that century, it's a team sport, and the team won. So I don't know if I should say unfinished business, but the fact that he got run out, I am thinking he's probably going to want to go out there and give us something again. The number 4 spot, I am going with Shea Hope once again. And I am going with Shea Hope for the same reason that I went with him in the Afghanistan game. Right? It's a wicket that I am not, I don't need 3 spinners. So this is not me knocking Chase. It's the same reason I left him out of my team against Afghanistan. So Shea Hope, and he looked good when he came in. This is not me saying that Rastan didn't give us any runs in the last game that he played or anything. The man went into the tournament, got us out of a deep hole in the first game, so I appreciate that. But I don't need the 3 spinners, and if we're going to go batting, especially against this England bowling lineup, I'm going to just go Shea Hope. So Shea Hope will bat at 4 in my team. At 5, Captain Ravman Powell. We will need some runs from Ravman Powell. Every time I give a playing 11 and I have to talk about Ravman Powell batting at 5 as my captain, I'll say the same thing. If you're batting in my top 5 and you're not a bowler, you're not a wicket keeper, I need consistent runs from you. Captain Ravman Powell will need to give us some runs. And I'm just going to leave. I'm not just going to leave that so. It depends on when he comes in. Sometimes based on when he's batting, the amount of overs remaining, he will need to go from ball 1. So, that's how we end up seeing him getting 25, 26, 27 sometimes from a 13 or a 14 balls. That I can work with. Given that we would have already gotten off to a good start. Or we are going well. So he will come in at 5. At 6, Sheffield Rutherford. Rutherford, he showed us against New Zealand that if we lose early wickets, he's not only going to be thinking about finishing and trying to pour the ball over the fence, notwithstanding that we would have a couple of overs remaining. He has the ability to stay there and bat. So if it comes down to where he needs to go from ball 1, he will be able to do that. But if we lose some early wickets, he can consolidate and he has shown maturity, right? So I'll go Rutherford. The next person, Andre Russell, comes in at number 7. So Andre Russell, I have him batting at number 7. This is the game that we want him to finish strong if he gets an opportunity to bat. And I am talking here like we're batting first, right? So I want Andre Russell to come in and to finish off the innings for us if he gets an opportunity to bat. And I am saying this because the next power hitter, I don't have him in the team, right? The next power hitter, you will hear. So Johnson, Charles, King, Puran, Hope, Powell, Rutherford 6, Russell 7. That's a lot of batting. Usually we would have Romari Shepherd coming in at 8, and we know his ability to pour the ball away. Right? We're going to have to try to match England with the 6 hitting, or they will try to match us. So probably it would be good to have Shepherd, but I'm going to leave him out. Right? So 7 is Russell. 8, we're going to go Akil Hussein. 9, we're going to go Alzari Joseph. 10, we're going to go Goody Kishmoti. And 11, we're going to go Obed McCoy. Yes. I know that Romari Shepherd was in the team already, and he was a death bowler from the beginning, doing good work for us and all of that. You understand? But I explained this on the live, and the fact that Obed McCoy came in and performed so well against Afghanistan will even boost my points some more. You understand? Obed McCoy, I'm looking at this pitch and I'm thinking that it's not a pitch like when you're in Guyana or Trinidad and Tobago where we would need Shepherd to do a lot of those pace-off. I mean, Obed has the ability to do pace-off, but on this wicket, if it is accepting genuine pace and giving you value for money, Obed McCoy can give us that. And if we require slower ball or stuff like that, Obed McCoy also can give us that, right? So I am going Obed McCoy to finish off. This is just my playing 11. It is not a prediction. Looking into this, if the coach along with the captain and the selector, whoever is putting this playing 11 out there, if they go opposite to what I'm saying, there is probably not much problem there because it's a good squad, it's a strong squad, and there's not going to be a lot of changes. It might be Hope out and Chase in, it might be McCoy sitting back still and Shepherd. Whichever way they go, I think it can work. But I personally would go that. So it's basically the same playing 11 that I gave from the previous game. Well, yeah, the same playing 11 that played in the previous game. So that is how I'm looking at it. Charles, King, Pooran, Hope, Powell, Rutherford, Russell, Hussein, Alzari, Moti, and Obed McCoy. Now, I'm going to leave this one right here for now. Prior to the game or shortly before the game, I will do my regular keys to victory. And I have a couple of other things that I need to look at when it comes on to taking on England. Gonna leave this one right here for now. Big up.